Okay. Check. All right. Okay. All right. We are live. We are live. Okay. There's that. There's that. All right. Woo. Make sure everything's set up pretty good here. Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Swav. Welcome back to Swav Saloon, where we try bourbon and let you know what I think. Today, I am kind of challenging myself. Let me just say that we have 6 weeders up here that I am going to be blind tasting between and seeing which ones I like best, right? Okay, so starting off, we have this guy, the Holiday. This is a soft red wheat, 6-year, and it comes in at 6 years, 6 months, and this is from Rickhouse B. So any of my people out there who watch Bruzel or are fans of Bruzel, you'll know recently he actually just did a blend of, I think, like 6 different bourbons from Rickhouse B. And Holiday makes great juice. They're great for their weeders. They're out of Missouri. And anyways, we are going to be diving into that and seeing how it ranks up with the rest of these profound weeders. But Rickhouse B, 7-year age. Next up, Heaven Hill Grain to Glass. This is the weeded grain to glass. This one comes in at about 6 years. Heaven Hill's obviously known for just making great bourbon. The Kentucky's most revered distilleries. It focuses on agricultural transparency with the grain to glass profiles that they're going with right now, and the detailing the whiskey's journey from a specific corn seed, varietal. That's not how you say that. Varietal. Let's start over. Okay. Alright. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Swav. Welcome back to Swav Saloon, where we try bourbon and let you know what I think. Today, Battle of the Weeders, and this one is going to be a hefty one. There's 6 weeders that I have here that are going to be battling out to see which ones I like best and which ones I like the least. Having said that, though, these are all fantastic bottles, so I'm just curious to see which ones I prefer over which ones I prefer less. Starting off, we have the Holiday. This is the Holiday Soft Red Wheat. This is a store pick from West Cache Road Liquor. Matt ended up picking this one. He does a great job doing store picks. This one's called My Precious, interestingly enough. From Rickhouse B. So any of my Bruzel fans out there will know that Bruzel recently just did a Rickhouse B blend of like 6 bourbons. Well, this one is similar. This is one of the first Rickhouse B store picks. And this one comes in at 6 years, 6 months. Going to be interesting to see how this one stacks up amongst the rest here. Heaven Hill Grain to Glass. I actually found a bottle here recently. Super excited to dive into this and let it challenge some of the weeders I have here. Heaven Hill is one of Kentucky's most revered distilleries. This is aged 6 years and bottled at barrel proof, and it offers a unique taste of Kentucky territory. Next up, the Weller 12 Year. So, Weller 12 Year, obviously, 12 years age. This is part of the Weller family. Extended time and oak imports, deep complexity, creating an elegant and smooth 90 proof bourbon. These have been noted as being similar to Pappy Van Winkle since they have the similar wheated mash bill of Pappy Van Winkle. All 4 of these are poor man's Pappy. There's also like some blends that people can do to kind of try to achieve that Pappy flavor. But this one is the 12 year, close to poor man's Pappy. Anyways, next up we have the Weller Special Reserve. So the Weller Special Reserve. Let's see here. Known by its green label, obviously. This one's a little bit more easier to find. It's also a 90 proof as well. This is the same mash bill as the Pappy Van Winkle line, as people already know that I've kind of highlighted on. But this one is the more entry line. Oddly enough, the 12 years a screw top, and this one's a screw top, but this one's the entry level. Then we have the Weller Antique 107. This is a long-time favorite among bourbon enthusiasts. This is a long-time favorite among bourbon enthusiasts. Weller Antique 107 is bold, and a lot of people just love the 107. This is a very sought-after weeder. A lot of different bourbon manufacturers and distillers actually try to compete with the 107. You see Bardstown has like a 106 that that's pretty close to the Weller 107, and it has like a similar flavor profile, but it's only $50. And a lot of different distilleries want to compete with the 107. It's a very popular weeder. Next up, the Full Proof. This is the purest and most powerful expression of the Weller spirit. It's bottled at 114 proof. And total transparency, I've always preferred the Full Proof over the 107. So we're going to see if that holds up today, and then we're going to dive in. So let me know if you guys like these types of videos. Let me know if you guys like the 6 bourbon blinds, or if we need to go back to the 4. I'm also going to keep this pretty well uncut. Not going to be a whole lot of editing after this intro, but I will let you guys know that I am reading the comments and I want to know y'all's thoughts. So let me know which one of these you actually prefer, and let me know if you like this style of video. So anyways, we're about to dive right on in. Okay. Sorry, I just had to do the intro saying I was reading your comments. So this is live. I'm also recording. So the intro will be fine, but I did just crank up the main volume. Should be better now for the live stream. So let me know if the live stream is now coming in a lot more clear. Thank you for letting me know that. Before we dive on into the meat and potatoes of the video, let me know if it's a lot better for you. Good now? I cranked it all the way up, so now it's actually maxed out. So, we are now going to get into the meat and the potatoes of the video. I will be reading chat, but not like extensively. So, please let me know all your thoughts. Actually, I will be reading the shit out of chat. So just type away, let me know y'all's thoughts. Let me know where you guys are with where I'm ranking these. And kind of, I don't know, just we'll work through this. We'll work through this. What do you got? What do you guys think? Was the intro video? What do you think? Was that good? Was that a good intro? Was that a good intro? Do we need to redo it? I thought it was pretty good. It was decent, right? It was pretty decent. It was pretty decent, right? Right. Let me find my video here. It was good in my opinion. All right, cool enough. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be diving in to the Battle of the Weeders. I am not going to lie, I'm a little nervous about how this is going to happen, okay? So this could be like really, really hard, or it could be really easy. I don't know. I'm not so much, in all transparency, trying to figure out which one is which. I just want to let you guys know which ones I prefer, which ones I like over the others, and kind of go that route. So we're not trying to pinpoint which one is which, specifically. Let's dive on in. Very sweet nose on this one. Very sweet nose. Ooh, also, I might add, too, that if you guys look here, there are coordinating color dots on each bottle. At the bottom of each Glencairn is the correct match. So that's why we're spinning these. I do the pours myself, and then I spin them, and then I don't know what they are. And then I also mix them up as well, kind of shift them around in here so I don't know which is which, and do some spinning. But you will know what the colors are when I tip up and take a sip of the glass. So I will go through the colors real quick for chat. Purple is the holiday. The purple's on the back end. Sorry about that. The grain to glass is a light blue. Weller is a yellow, the 12-year. White on the green. Red on the 107. And black on the foolproof. There's the black dot right there. It kind of blends in with the bourbon, but nevertheless, that's what we're looking at. So I'm going to dive in, and let's see what we got going on here. What we got here? Ooh, fantastic nose on this one. Really solid nose. Kind of sweet. Kind of has a, like a dark fruit. Like cobbler smell, maybe? I don't know what I just pulled off the rip here, but holy crap. This one has some proof to it. Maybe a little tannic, slightly. But there is some fruitfulness there for sure. The nose on that is a lot better than what the palate is delivering. I'll say that. So, there's that. Let's close these on in, and then we'll spin and dive into another one. What's this? I also have a glass of water here. This is full of water. I'll be diving in and cleansing my palate on. This one, oh man, really loud on the nose. Very loud. Kind of oaky, maybe on the nose. Huh, interesting. Kind of oaky, kind of loud on the nose. Why is that so loud on the nose? Maybe tannic? I don't know. Mm. Ooh. Ugh. Really harsh tannic flavor on that one. It could be the wheat or funk. I'm not sure. It could be a little funky. There's something going on with that one that's like just a little bit less desirable on the back palate. So I'm not sure what it is. It's probably tannic. It's probably tannic. Maybe a little bit of like harsh oak. It's not as well balanced as the other one, so I do kind of like it sitting there. Interestingly enough. The first two, I think the first two hold up. It's hard to say. I'm gonna say these first two, it's hard to say. I think I need to get through these and then kind of do like a blind placement. It's really hard. Interesting nose on this one. Mm. This one has a really nice oaky, fruitful flavor. It's loud though. The flavors are loud on this, which makes me think it's a little bit more fruitful. Um, it's probably, I mean, more proofy. Definitely more proofy. I think I'm preferring that one. I think I'm preferring that one. I will say I do notice something about the Wellers is sometimes they come off a little bit tannic. And I don't know. It's hard to identify because the Wellers come off a little tannic. And I don't know if that's like a weeder funk. I don't know if that's like... It's just... There's like sometimes a harshness to them that, I'm going to be honest, doesn't do very well in blinds for me. So I don't know, man. I hope I don't mess this whole thing up. Can you imagine if, like, the foolproof is, like, my least favorite? That's going to be crazy. That will be crazy. This one has a little bit of a harsher nose. It might be a little more proofy. A little bit more fruitful, though, on the nose. Mm. Mm. This one's a little muted. This one's a little muted and kind of tannic. I'm going to put this one down here. I do have a feeling that that one could be the Weller 12 year. Or it's the Special Reserve. The 90 proofers definitely speak out to me. Just because, you know, they're lighter and they come off a little more tannic. Except for the 12 year. The 12 year I don't get a lot of tannic whenever I taste it. So I wouldn't be surprised if that one does well in a blind. Because I think it's a really good pour. All right, let's see what we got going on here. This one has a little bit more of a sweeter nose. Maybe a little more weeder funk in this one. I love the viscosity of this one. This one has a really nice viscosity. Look how that just sits on there. Pretty decent color as well. I think this one could go up here. It's got a really nice viscosity. And there's like a sweet like blueberry or dark fruit cobbler flavor that's coming through. And I get that a lot with wheaters. Like this like really sweet dark fruit. Some of them more like the Wellers do have like a more fruit forward like punch to them, and so I do get a little bit more from that. but I don't know. I don't know. So that one's less funky, and I think I prefer less funk and less tannic, which I don't. I think that doesn't bode well for the Wellers all the time because some of them come off a little tannic. I do remember was it the Foolproof or the 107 had this like tannic taste to it that I was not a fan of. But nevertheless, we'll see. Smooth and viscous palate on this one. Lot of nice fruitful lingering on this one as well. I'm just going to throw a monkey in the wrench and send that one up to the top. I like the way that one tastes. I think it was interesting. It could be a little tannic on the back palate. Possibly. It's not the most smooth on the back palate. So, what we're going to do here, next up, we've shuffled these. I don't know what's where or what's which. You guys might know if y'all are coordinating stickers. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to do this one way. We're going to go from left to right, least to best, and see if any of them switch out. And then we're going to go from best to least and see if any of them switch out. So, we're going to go 2 rounds here. 2 rounds. Let's see. My least favorite so far. This one's got a sweet nose on it. Let's see here. This one's proofy. But man, there's like this like tannic flavor in the back that I'm not a fan of. And I have a feeling that this is one of the Wellers. I have a feeling this is probably one of the good Wellers. Because I don't know what it is about it, but there is like this funky tannic on the back palate that I am just not a fan of. And I don't know how to describe it. The tannic is just like it's like an earthy harshness on the back palate, and it's just overwhelming all the fruitfulness, and all of that sweetness that the bourbon provides. Like there's something going on the back palate that's just way too funky. All right, so I got water here, but I also have Dr. Pepper. I think this is fair to really rinse the palate. Really? Oh, man. What on earth is this? I have a feeling this is one of the good Wellers. But I just don't like the tannic, dude. It's like harsh on the back palate. I gotta be honest here, right? I gotta be honest. I just do not like how harsh it is on the back palate. Ugh. All right. Let's move on to the next one. That one's a little more proofy. Which is good. I like some proof. But I also like, and I do admire the smoothness. Like, I like a really well-balanced flavor. If I'm getting a lot of tannic on the back palate, it's kind of hard. I don't know what that is. I think it's probably going to be a good Weller. See, this one's way more smoothed out. Less proofy, though. This one's less proofy. This one is not as tannic as well. There is some tannicness to it. It's like this harsh, metallic, like, earthy flavor in the back palate. But it's not as proofy. I will say I think this one's better. This one is delivering more flavor, and this one is a lot lighter. So whatever that one's got going on, I think I'm happy with this. I'm going to let that sit there for a little bit. We're going to see, though. This could move up, but it's not looking good because that tannic on this one is really hurting this one. But this one has a little bit of that tannicness, has a little bit of that harshness on the back palate, but it's not as viscous. The viscosity's not there, and it's just not delivering flavors. It's not lingering. See, this one kind of has a harsh palate as well. There's like a sweet, like, fruitfulness in there, but it's kind of drowned out. Ooh, okay. This one, I'm getting like... Yeah, I'm getting like a blueberry cobbler on this one. No tannic. No tannic. This one's definitely a little more smoothed out. I am definitely vibing with this one way more than the other two. Which makes me kind of wonder if this one's in a right place. Like this one, I'm going to draw this back. I don't know. I want to see... Let's see if this one can move up. Because this does have a really interesting flavor to it. Maybe a little plum on the nose. Like a sweet apricot. Yeah, this one's looking pretty good. Let's see if it challenges this one pretty well. Let's see. All right. Let's rinse the palate up. Okay. All right. To be honest, this one is light and not very complex at all. I don't know how I thought this one was good. I'm going to be honest. I think this one, we're going to move this down. And then on the last go-round, we're going to see if that holds up. But right now, that one is way lighter than this one. No viscosity. And it's just not delivering. It's like tannic, and there's like almost no delivery. Like, I don't know. There could be some fruitfulness there. Man, it's just not holding up right now. That is not holding up right now. The fruitfulness is just absent. Like, I'm getting like a little plum and... This is weird. Because you're right. This one I did like earlier, but it's just coming so light. And the viscosity, I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying that one as much. And it's like there's a little tannic on the back end. A bit of harshness. And it's just way too watery. It's a 90 proof. Whatever this is 90 proof. I know it. I know whatever that is 90 proof. It's light. It's not delivering. It's just coming way too soft on the palate, and then it's not delivering like a lot of great flavors. And I don't know. This is not easy. Guys, all right, I'm going to say this right now. We are splitting hairs here, okay? I'm just going to say this. We have 6 of the best weeders on the market. Some people in this country, like, you guys probably won't even see some of these on your bottles, but once every, like, 6 to 8, maybe even once a year. You know, 6 to 8 months, once a year type of thing. Like, these are some of the best weeders on the market. We are splitting hairs, and I am an idiot and think that it was a great idea for content to try to decide between 6 of them. Doing a 6-way blind is not easy. But I'm attempting it because I want to challenge myself. And I kind of want to dive in to see like what I enjoy about a bourbon versus what I don't enjoy. And what I've really developed is that I love oak that's really developed and well balanced, and I don't like a tannic, earthy flavor. Those are not something I prefer. I don't like a lot of funk in a weeder. And I like a little more proof. I'm not a big fan of like low-end 90 proofers. So that's kind of what I'm starting to go towards, and this is not easy. But at the end of the day, I am drinking some very great bourbon. So if I shit on your favorite bottle, I'm sorry, but at the same time, hey man, you know, these are all great bottles. Not one of these are pour outs. Not one of these bottles are pour outs. These are all great bottles. I'm talking like rankings of like 7 and up, all of these. 7 out of 10 and up on all these bottles. They're all great bottles. See, this one is delivering a really nice nose. A little more proofy. See, this is a harsher nose. I don't know how did this one get up so high? See, I'm not sure if I'm vibing with this one. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm vibing with this one like I was earlier. This one's a little harsh. Maybe oak? What is that? This one just might be overly funky. I should have poured more. That's not... That one's a lot harsher. This one's definitely a higher proof. I honestly think that this one could be the Holiday. The Holiday is the highest proof we have here, right? 120? Yeah, this one's definitely proofy. This one's definitely proofy. And it's coming a little harsh. A little harsh. But it's not as tannic as the other one. So, take that with a grain of salt. What's this one? This one has a sweet nose. Now I'm talking like, this is like sweet, sweet. I think I'm getting a little vanilla in there. Definitely vanilla. Maybe caramel. This one's light, but it's really well balanced. Like, this one is light, but it is really well balanced. It's got a really nice flavor to it. It's fruity. Nice and balanced. It's got... I'm kind of fucking with that one. I'm kind of fucking with that one. All right, let's see here. Ooh. This one's got some proof on it. Maybe a little tannic. Slightly. Or is that oak? This could be a little oaky. Not bad, though. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm vibing with this one. I'm vibing with that a little bit. I like that. I like that. I think it's got a good flavor. It's a little proofy. It's delivering. I'm getting some of that sweetness. I like that one. All right. So, I gotta take a piss. And then we are going to go back this way. All right. Here we are. Quick bathroom break, little intermission. This will all be cut out, so let me catch up with you, Zaya. Weird how it changes the second aroma. First time you said that, viscosity of that one said it was tannic. Really? Oh man, see, this is hard. I don't know if I'm botching this. Am I botching this? Like, I don't know, man. Like, this is not easy. These a six-way blind is not easy. But between these wheaters, this is definitely a challenge. Palate's opening up. Yeah, so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to re-challenge all of these. And I'm curious. But I don't know, man. I don't know. This is definitely not easy. When you're like sitting here doing this between six really good bourbons, it's not easy. I know. Yeah, I do need to stop it. Ugh, it might be ruining my palate. I might have to really dial down on that. I did stop for about a week, but really? Alright, well, fuck it. I'm gonna throw it in the trash right now. I'm gonna throw it in the trash right now. I'm done. Alright, I'm done. Throw it in the trash. Cold turkey. I do have these Zins, though. I got these on Zins, so I do have those. So, might have to pop one of those here in a little bit, but I don't really... The vaping does make me tired. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, I quit, for the longest time. And then, I don't know, I picked it up about a few months ago. I went out, and I was like, I'm probably just going to vape. And stuck on it for a little while. But I haven't been hitting it too hard. And actually, I haven't had it in a while. But I found a cartridge that was like halfway. And I was like, I'll finish this cartridge off. You know how that goes. Anyways, so. All right. Okay. So. All right, guys. So I had to take a little bathroom break. These are all back where they were. Interestingly enough, though, what we are going to do now... Okay, let me restate. This is not... Let me redo this. Okay. Alright, guys, I did take a bathroom break because this is a lot of... This is very extensive. Six bourbon blind here, okay? So, we went through this way... And I kind of resorted these as I went down the line to see which ones could move up. Now we are going to go back down the line and see which ones can move down. This is going to be the last round that I'm going to go through these bourbons. And then we are going to reveal which one's which. So, start off with right now, what is number 1 on the list? Let's see. This one does have a fantastic nose on it. Proofy. It's got a nice oak taste on it. Really nice oak taste on this one. It's yeah, this one has a really nice flavor on it. I think this one holds up. I think it does hold up. So chats want me to see if I can guess which ones these are. I mean, this one's a little proofy. I mean, this one might be the foolproof. I've always liked the foolproof Weller, even over the 107. So I would be surprised if the 107 beat the foolproof. I would be surprised. This one does have a nice flavor to it. It's like a nice oaky, flavorful, dark fruit, vanilla, caramel. There was a little tannic on the back palate. I don't know what it is about Weeders, but it might be the funk. Is it the funk? Is that where I get that tannic flavor from? Is on the Weeders? I'm starting to think that I might not love Weeders as much as I thought I did. I might not be gravitated towards that tannic flavor. I just love, like, down and dirty Kentucky flavorful fruity juice. And I don't know if the Weeder does that for me, because sometimes it's not so much that the Weeder makes it sweeter. It makes it kind of like tannic or funky, and I'm not a big fan of that. So that could be the foolproof. I'm not sure. This one has like a really interesting smell to it. It sticks out. Like, this one's different than some of the others. So that's why I don't think this is a Weller. But man, it's nice and fruitful. It's got a great flavor to it. Ugh, this one could move up. That one could move up. I'm running low, though. I'm running low. I've been sipping a little too much. I'm running low. Could that one move up? That could move up. I think this one can move up. Has that plum on the nose? I think I prefer the palate of that one a little better. We're just going to go there. I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to roll with it. We're going to make this happen. We're going to ride through. If I'm thinking it, then there must be a reason. What's going on here? This one is interesting. What on earth is this? This one's funky. This one's a little funky. I don't know if that one holds up. This might be the holiday. This one might be the holiday. It could be the holiday. This one's a little funky. A little funky, a little harsh, but it's loud. Let me just say that. This is loud. Like, this is very loud. This is my last sip of this, but this is very loud. It's good, but it's loud. It's very loud. That one could move down. Maybe. I'm running low, dude. I'm running low, boys. I should have put more bourbon in these. Oh. This one's fruitful. That's tannic and less proofy. That one definitely moves down. This one moves down. This one could move down further. That one possibly could move down further. This is one of the lower proof ones for sure. This one, more fruitful. There is some tannic on the back end. A little bit of harshness. But it definitely moved up. Now this one, do these two beat each other? Which one's better out of these two? Let's see. That tastes like water. That's better. Alright, let's just go with this. It's just tannic. This one's tannic. This one tastes like water. I'm curious. Let's just dive on into it. Let's see. What is this one? Yellow. What's yellow? Weller 12? Yo, hold up now. Weller 12 got last place? This is tannic. It's harsh. That's a harsh palate. It's harsh and it's not very rewarding. That's the problem. Huh. It's not bad. It's just too light and it's not very rewarding. Like, you know what I mean by rewarding? It's a low proof. There's tannic there. It's a little bit less pleasant, and it's not delivering as much as flavor. The viscosity's low. I like Weller 12, and I've given it some good ratings before, but here today, it's just not doing it for me. What's this one? Red? Oh, fuck. No way. No way! Really? No shot. The 107? No shot, the 107. Man, this has an excellent nose, though. Let me see. I was running low on there a little bit. Let me hit this one more time. Really? Why the 107? This was the one I was moving quite a bit, wasn't it? This one is the one I was like kind of indecisive on. Oh, I hate to say this, but I think I still stand on business. That one just, it's a little tannic on the back palate, like bitter on the back palate. A little fruitful on the mid palate, but it's just not delivering. I think it's a little, it's not that there's proof there. It's just tannic. Like the back palate is harsh, man. It's a harsh back palate. What's this one? White? What's white? Special? No shot. No shot, right? I think Special Reserve's better than 107 in the blind? No fucking shot. I might be on meth. What is wrong with me? Seriously? That's interesting. These are very similar. This one just is a higher proof of it. They're both a little tannic. This one just isn't as tannic. The 107 is just harsh, man. Ugh. I don't know how I didn't see that before, but that 107 is not coming through very smooth. It's just, that back palate is bitterly tannic and, it's not even oaky. It's just like, it might be like I might have got a bad batch of the 107. I don't know. But that is like a very funky, tannic flavor on the back palate. This one's about the same. It's just less. You know? So I guess if I was thinking proof-wise, I probably should have put this one in front of that one, but this one was just harsher and this one wasn't as harsh. I honestly thought these two were reversed. I thought that was the 12-year. I am a little odded out that I thought that this beat out the 12-year. I honestly, give me just 1 second. Like, I cannot believe. See, let me just put it this way, guys. Y'all are going to judge me in the comments, and y'all are going to judge me. This is a 6 bourbon blind. This is not easy, okay? Taking 6 bourbons and blinding them between each other, trying to shuffle a horde of bourbon is not easy, guys. That one, there's that tannic taste in the back. It's like a funk. But why would it beat this one? This one is better. Those could swap. Those could swap for sure. This one's smoothed out a little more. It's just so light. This one, I think what's throwing me off is this one is the same proof, but the age statement is smoothing out the flavors a little more, watering it down in a sense, and then this one is just a little more potent on delivering some flavor. You know, like there's... Yeah, that one, I'm just getting more fruit off this one. I don't know. Well, whatever. Let's keep on moving down the line. I ain't going to justify this. Purple. That's black. Purple! Holiday. Holiday, second to last. Or third place. What did I just say? Second to last? Oh my god. 6 bourbon blind, ladies and gentlemen. Be gentle, okay? 6 bourbon blind. Oh, man. Yeah. This one, more oak than tannic. Like, I'm getting an oak flavor on this. There's a weeder funk there, but it's not like an overwhelming... It's not an overwhelming, like, weeder funk. There's an oak flavor to it. It's very well balanced. This is definitely a higher proof, so it's speaking a lot louder to me. And so I can kind of see the trend here. I am drafting towards higher proofs. These are lower proofs. The 290s are lower, and then, of course, the 107 got hit hoer. I'm going to have to see what these are looking like, but what's interesting is that the higher proof is gravitating towards my palate because it's just speaking a lot more to me. This one is definitely delivering... It's just delivering a better expression, is the way I'll say that. All right, let's see here. I think the foolproof got number 1. It had to have. Well, no. I bet this is right. I bet this is right. I bet this is right. Heaven Hill might have won it. I bet Heaven Hill won it. Let's see. Black. Heaven Hill won it. It was, yeah, okay. I was like, no, I might not like that Weller profile as much as I used to think I did. But that foolproof, interesting. It beat out the 107 by 2 places? Like 3 places? Like, what? It beat it out that bad? See, I always thought the 107 and the foolproof were a little bit more of like, it was like a close race. I didn't think it was going to beat it out that bad. I'm not getting that tannic flavor on that. I'm getting more like an oak. Well, maybe a little tannic on the back palate. Yeah, honestly, it's debatable. These two could switch. This one on the back palate's a little harsh, but it tastes great, and it delivers. All right, I want to dive into this Heaven Hill. Did it really win like that? Did the Heaven Hill really win like that today? Let's see. Yeah, very sweet nose. Yeah, that's a fruitful nose. Yeah, that's a fruitful nose. I get like a dark fruit, caramel, kind of like, Yeah, this has a very good flavor to it. Very fruitful, very forward. Let me see here. Vanilla coffee? I don't know if I get much coffee. Floral. Interesting. I can see the floral now. But this one is just way more balanced. That oak is sweet. Like, it's a very sweet oak. Well, there you go, guys. That's my lineup. I don't know how I feel about that. I can't believe this is the shocking part to me. I would have felt a lot better if it was like this or like this, but this is that's a little shocking to me. So that's a little much. I can't believe that happened. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. This last area definitely that shocks me. That shocks me. So there you go. Appreciate you guys coming through. Let me know in the thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think? Like, how bad did I screw up, or how good did I do? Let me know. Y'all take it easy. Have a blessed one. If you haven't already, follow me on TikTok. I also do bourbon reviews on there on TikTok. Swavilo Saloon. And then I'm also on Twitch. Follow me there. And here we are on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys coming through. Y'all take it easy. Have a blessed one. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later, baby. Okay, so Zaya, I think I might want to redo that. I think I might want to redo it. I think I might want to redo it. I think we don't do a 6-way blind. I think we don't do a 6-way blind. I think I take 2 out. I think I take 2 out and do a 4-way blind. I don't think this was... It's too hard. Because what happens is I spin 6 of them, and then I'm like, taste, and I can't remember between the different ones, and I don't know. It's too hard. It's just too much. I think a 6-way blind is too damn much. I can't. There's too much to differentiate between. I think we do it tonight. No, I think we do it tonight. I think I take out 2, and then we do 4. We redo the whole thing and do 4. I don't think 6 is the answer. I think a 6-way blind is just not the answer. I don't think the 6-way blind is the answer. It's so honest, though. Yeah, but, I mean, is it educated? Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm just, like, shooting in the dark there. Like, I felt like I was a little bit shooting in the dark. I'm going to be honest with you, so I tried to call you earlier. And it was worse than this. I did this already once. I was confident until I saw what they were. You don't think we remove 2 and try again? Like, come on. Let's remove 2 and try again. Let's remove... Let's remove let's remove these 2. What do you think? We redo it and we remove these 2 Wellers. And we do these 4. Let's try it. Let's just try it. You gotta... It won't even take me an hour to do it. Let's... You think I'll get the same result? What do you think would be better for a video? You think this would be a better YouTube video? Okay. Okay. All right. We roll with this video. We roll with the 6-weeder blind. Okay, we roll with the 6-weeder blind. I'll just post it. I'll post it. We'll do the 6-weeder blind. But what I want to do now... You think this is rage bait? I don't know, man. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, But I will say there was a guy in my comments the other day that was just talking about how much he loves the 107. I love the 107. Actually, I like the 107. This is rage bait. This is rage bait right here. I like the 107, but you know me, that was one of the biggest bottles I was disappointed by when I bought it. And that sucks because I'm not trying to be a dick. I know how much you love it. I was very disappointed by the 107. I was. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was great. And I was disappointed by the 107. And you remember me when I tried it. I told you that. That was like, straight up, I told you that whenever I tried it originally. So I guess it is a good on. We'll just roll with it. I can revisit this another day. Maybe after I quit vaping. Maybe after I quit vaping, my palate might like sophisticate a little bit. But I will tell you that what I will like to do is what we're going to do now is we are going to take the top two. So that is going to be the Heaven Hill Grain to Glass, the Weller Full Proof. Okay? Top two. So these boys are going away. This is one of my favorite bottles. I love it. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. It's so damn good. I think I'm going to do a 6-way. This is going to be hard, man. I don't know. I know I like this one better. This one. I thought that was good. And I do like this one. And this one did well as well. So that one's done well. That one's done well. And then this one. I do enjoy this. Okay. Alright, chat. This is what we're going to do. We're going to come back. And we are going to do a 6-way blind between 6 of these bottles. Similar proof. Alright, I like that. I'm going to use the bathroom. We're going to think about that. Yo, what's up, Katana? How's it going? How's it going? If you really want to challenge, I keep them all similar proof. Okay. All right, let's see here. So, I guess let's ride in that, like, 106 line. So, this one, 106, 114. That was a little higher. 110. This one's 100 proof. So in that, what about the 100 to 110 range? Ooh, this one's 120. And this one is 100. And this one is 107. Huh. To be honest, these are some of my favorite bourbons. All of these. So maybe we take this one out, because this one is 100 proof. So we take that one out. And then 106, 115. Okay, so then that one would leave this one out. That one is a really good pour, though. I kind of wanted to just drink that again. This one's 120. 107. So 107, 110. So these two definitely. And that one here. And then 114. I think 120 is good there. So just maybe do 4 and then eliminate this one. Golly, I love this bottle. I think I'm going to do 5. I think I do just 5. I'm going to do 6. I'm going to do 6. This is gonna be a crazy blind. I'm just to hell with it. We're going to do this. This one is a lower proof, but I'm telling you, I really like the way that one tasted. So we're going to go that route. This is going to be a really interesting blind. This one's really interesting. These are just like some of my top-rated favorite bourbons. That's kind of the route we're going here, and we're going to see if they hold up. So I'm going to go wash these glasses. And then we're going to come back. Alright. So here we are. Okay. First, we gotta label them. First, we gotta label them. Okay. And move on. We ain't even started yet. Get all this water out of here. I need a cloth. Okay, you're gonna kill me, Zaya? all that stuff is fine, but where's the good stuff? I'm not trying to. So this is gonna be controversial, brother. I am not trying to put my best bottles up. I'm putting at probably my favorite bottles. Because these are not my best bottles, but they're my favorite bottles. If that makes sense. I think that one sounds great. Where's the Dickel? Hey, if you hit the top dono, I'll add the Dickel to this. If you hit the top dono, I'll add the Dickel to this. What's the top dono? $20 right now? Hey man, you want to hook a brother up? Give me a fresh welcome newborn gift. I'll throw that Dickel in here. But I am not ruining a YouTube video with a Dickel otherwise. Unless I was paid to do it. There's no way I put a fucking Dickel in this, bro. That's where I was leading to with the comment, those bottles are badass. Like these bottles, are you happy with these? This right here, honestly, is just like one of my fucking favorite bottles that I have. It's so good. Shit, if I could, I would. About to go 10K into medical bills in my truck. Shit out. I'm broke. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to sound greedy. My bad. That was fucked up. I shouldn't have said that like that. You ain't gotta spend no money to hang out with me. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I was putting a, what's the word? I was putting a bounty on the challenge is what I was trying to do. I didn't mean it like that. No worries, bro. So you think this is a good lineup? Because I do have that Stag. I got that Koi hit. I mean, my badass bottles. No, I got you, bro. No sweat. I got that Stag. I mean, I got a Koi Hill. I got that Jack Toasted. Man, I do have some badass bottles. I got that Booker's and the Booker's Little Book. There's some badass bottles I got. The Calumet 16. Even that Dark Arts 10. And of course, I got the whole lineup of the Preservation bourbons. I don't have the Preservation Ryes. I didn't ever go into those, but I have the Preservation bourbons. Dude, this shelf is getting crazy. I'm really proud of my shelf. I really am. I'm really happy about it. But, like, I think the way that I would label this challenge is this is more a for me challenge. I want to see, out of these bourbons, which one I prefer. Because I'm going to be honest, like, if I'm, like, sitting here chilling and I'm like, oh, man, I really want a good drink. Lately, these 6 have been the ones that I'm thinking, okay, I want to try that again, or I can't wait to try that. This one kind of knocked my socks off. It's a high rye, and then this one, a double oak, that one knocked my socks off too. This one, I mean, it literally just won. These two just won the Weeder blind. Yeah, I think, like, as overall, like, as an obtainable, like, I honestly, if I was going to switch one of these out, I would like to maybe switch it with this one. So, right here. That Frank August Foolproof, that shit bangs. So, if we were going to switch one out, maybe 15 stars is a banger. This is a banger bottle, bro. It's a banger bottle. I would like to see how it like stacks up against the others. Maybe this might be redundant. Maybe we take that out and then I put, because I would be curious to see how the Heaven Hill, which won the Weeder battle, stacks up with some of. Yeah, maybe we do that. Maybe we just pull out the foolproof. Save me a foolproof pour. And we dive into these and see. I think, honestly, I might like this better. I do like the foolproof, and I think it's really good, but if this Heaven Hill beat out the foolproof at 106 proof, I'm curious to see how at 118 proof, this one, which I think is a banger bottle, competes. And that's just me. So I think I like this better, actually. I'm glad that we thought about that and kind of bounced it around a little bit, because that's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's go light blue. This one is light blue. This one is, we'll just put yellow. Put this one over that one. So this one's going to be this one. There we go. There we go. My wife gave me the green light to make some videos tonight, so I am taking full advantage of that. Light blue. Let's get into this one. Put the yellow on that one. Pour up the yellow on this one. I'm just excited to have another drink of that. I love this bottle. Ooh, that might be a little much. We'll pour back if I have anything left. Okay, yellow, yellow. This one's got black. I haven't poured a black yet, have I? Nope. Okay, we'll do a black on this one. Black. Okay. I'm not going to drink all of this, so. Let's see here. Where are we at? We are at blue, yellow, black, so white. Any of these got white on them already? Let's just go white on this one. White here. Ooh, what a cork pop. Put that there. Okay, white, and then green. Haven't hit a green yet. Go green. Green on that one. Green on this one. A little bit of green. So, orange, I think, is going to be a good spot now. Orange and orange. Put orange on this guy. And orange on this guy. Get in there. Okay, all right. And no George Dickel. The way it ought to be. Some of the best bourbons in the country in front of my face right now. But no George Dickel. Tabasco. Okay, let's go ahead and do that here. Okay. Alright. I'm going to get a little more water and then we'll dive in. I messed up. One of these should have been the Old Man winner. One of these should have been the Old Man winner. Zaya, you still here? Should I swap one of these guys out for the Old Man Winter? It's not too late. It's not too late. Nah. Is honestly, the Stag and the Old Man Winter could compete in this. I really think they could. I think a Stag. We both know, dude. I love that fucking bottle. I love that fucking bottle. I got an extra one. I have a backup. Hey, I know it will win. I just love that bottle. And a lot of bourbon enthusiasts probably would shit on me for that, but I just love that fucking bottle. It's so good. Because you're right, it probably would win. I think Old Man Winter probably would win. Golly, the colors on these. So good. Alright, let me get up here. I'm going to hit record. And then I'm going to hit record on this. Okay. Let's dive in. Okay. Woo! Right. Situated here. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Suave Saloon. Today, I got a little bit of an interesting challenge that we're doing. So this is not so much a class-based bourbon blind. This is some of my favorite bottles that I have on my shelf that aren't like overly hard to obtain. I will say this Midnight Winter's Dram is a little bit harder to obtain. The Midwinter's Night Dram. I always call it Midwinter, whatever. Midwinter's Night Dram. It's a little bit harder to find. This one actually is my favorite of the two that I have. This is Act 11, Scene 10. Phenomenal pour. It's got kind of high rye. My whole curiosity with this is I want to see how these bottles stack up against each other in a blind. They're a little bit different. They're close to each other in proof-ish. Some of them are a little bit higher in proof, but I'm just more so curious to see how my 6 favorite bottles line up, and I want to see which ones I prefer over which ones I prefer less. These are all banger bottles. These are all going to be phenomenal. Kind of splitting hairs here, but this is just something for me to know which ones I do prefer better. So this is an education for me that you guys are going to partake in, and we're kind of going to dive into this. So, of course, like I said, this is the Midnight Winter's Dram, Act 11, Scene 10. This guy comes in at, what's the proof on you? This one is 49 proof, so a little under Bottled in Bond. It's a little under 100 proof. But I will say this is a high rye, and it tastes phenomenal. Really impressed by this bottle. This is a store pick of the Old Row 8, Augusta Distillery. And if you hadn't had anything from Augusta, highly recommend their distillery. They make some great juice. This is 121 proof. This is probably going to be one of the higher proofs of the bunch. This is a store pick from West Cache Liquor. And this is, it tastes like Buffalo Trace, but higher proof. And the way it was described to me when I bought it was this is as close as you can get to Buffalo Trace from the barrel. And I believe it, 100%. It's fruitful. There's a little bit of that citrus there, and it just delivers on the palate. So I'm really curious to see where this one lines up, because this is one of my favorite bottles on my shelf right now. I just did a Battle of the Weeders video, which you guys haven't seen the video. You need to go watch it. I took 6 Weeders and I challenged them, and the Heaven Hill Weeder Grain to Glass was the winner out of the Weller 107 and the Weller Full Proof, among a bunch of other Wellers. So we have that one there as a Weeder. I'm trying to see if Weeders are actually something that I'm into. I might not be a big Weeder guy. I might be more into Kentucky Juice or Ryes. So that's why that one's there. Also, this is another one of my favorite bottles that I have. If you guys haven't tried it, Frank August. They make some amazing, amazing stuff. This is all Bardstown juice that they outsource. This one that I have here, what's the year on this one? This is a 7.5 year at 118 proof. So I'm curious to see how this one stacks up because I really enjoyed that bottle. Bardstown, since we're speaking of it, this is the Series 13. This one is the Double Oak Series, and it is made up of 4 different mash bills. This is a blend of different juice. This is 9-year, 9-year, 15-year, and 8-year blended together around in that 15% rye. There is the 15-year is 13% rye, and then the 8-year is 21% rye. But then the 9-year is 18% rye, and then the other 9-year is 10% rye. So this is a very great pour. I was very impressed by this one. I think it's a great pour. Give it a try. My man Juan actually picked this bottle up for me. This is an 8 and 15-year age 15 star. It's mixed together. This one is actually at 107 proof. Excellent proof point on that one. And anyway, so what we're going to do today is we're going to take these bottles and we're going to see which ones I prefer out of these 6. I'm not really trying to figure out which one is which. I'm just trying to figure out which ones I prefer. So that's the goal today. I might have regret on this. We might have to redo this. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Do I do it? I think if I'm wanting to find out if I'm a rye guy, do I do it? Do I swap this out for one? What do you think, Zaya? Do I do it? Do I do it? Where's Zaya? Ugh. This is not easy. This is not easy. This is not easy, man. I don't know which ones I would swap out. I don't know. If I was to put the Michters in here, I need a Weeder representative. I think we roll with it. We just roll with it. We just roll with this. Because those are a little bit less obtainable bottles. So, I think we just roll with it. Let's just roll with it. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Alright guys, full transparency, there was a little bit of debate on my end trying to decide what bottles I was going to include. And these are not my most favorite, or how do I say this? These are some of my favorite, most attainable bottles. I think these are attainable. You can find these. For the most part, they're attainable. They're not the most easiest bottles to find, but they're very, very good, and you could attain them if you wanted to. I was on the fence of throwing in a Dark Arts 10.5 year and the Michter's Barrel Proof, but I just don't see those very often, and I think the one that I have on the Dark Arts is a 10.5. This one is a 10.5 Oklahoma Barrel Pick, so I don't know if it's going to be fair to really throw that in there. And man, this is one of my favorite bottles. The Michter Barrel Strength. I love this bottle. And I don't know if it's fair to throw those into a blind. I'm wanting to throw in really good bottles that I enjoy that are also attainable, relatively speaking. And I think this is a good... We're going to dive into these. These are fantastic bottles. And I have respect for each one of these bottles. And I am very curious to see which one of these win. So we're gonna dive on in, and we're just gonna see which ones I like better. This is a 6 bourbon blind, man. This is not easy. God, this is not easy. And each one of these have fantastic color on them. Like, just absolutely fantastic color. Ooh, this one. Sweet caramel. Fruitful. Punchy. Punchy nose. Very punchy nose. That's good. Maybe a little bit on the spicy side. Like, kind of maybe rye spice. That could be the Winter's Dram, maybe. Not sure, but that one's a little spicy. It could be proofy. I'm not sure. I really need to just dive into these. And the goal is really so much not to figure out which one is which. I just want to figure out which ones I like better. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to find out which ones I prefer. Look at the color on that guy. Like, these all have fantastic colors. This one's got some proof to it as well. A lot more fruitful. Man, that is smooth. That is coming off. Really, really nice dark fruit on that. Man, a little toasted. A little toasted, kind of smoky. Nothing too crazy. That's a great pour. Maybe some red fruit. Something. I think I do prefer that one off the rip a little bit better than that one. But man, it's very, very sweet. Let's see. What's going on here? What are you? What are you? This one's pretty smooth. Very smooth, very balanced. Red fruits in there. Man. Cherry. I'm getting some cherry on this. That is smooth. That is smooth and balanced. Very smooth, very balanced. Like, phenomenal pour on this one. I don't know. I think we're gonna put that right there. Like, I don't even know if it's the proof that's really driving me on some of those, but maybe the balance of the way it tastes and the flavor profile. But that one's coming off really well balanced. It could be a blend. It could be a blend. But I am enjoying the balance of that one. Ooh-wee, this is a punchy nose. Very sweet. Very sweet punchy nose. Plum. Maybe like an apricot. Man, something on this is just yelling at me. This, maybe rye. Yeah, this is very punchy. This has a lot going on the nose profile. God, it's sweet. It's like a dark sweet licorice, but like a lot of people don't like black licorice, but this has like a licorice rye smell that is very prominent. Man, that is damn good. That is a phenomenal flavor. That just tastes amazing. Great sipper, great balance. It's a little bit lighter on the proof side, so maybe it's not the best. Holy shit, look at that color on this guy. That is a great color. I'm going to set that one there. But I definitely am enjoying this one, so I'm leaning a little bit on that one. Definitely leaning. This one's really fruitful. Very fruitful in the nose. Oh, man. What is that? Is that cherry? Vanilla? That's really well balanced. It's not too proofy. It might be a little tannic. So, we'll see. We'll see. That one, I don't like the back end of the palate. The finish on that one, not so great. This one could be last place. We'll see how it stacks up. I'm definitely curious. But in comparison, that's something that I'm noticing. It's like a little harsh on the back palate. It's not like overly smooth and not... It's enjoyable. Great flavors. But like when you're comparing it to that, like this was like a dessert of just flavorful sweetness. I don't know. Let's see what this delivers. Man, excellent balance on the nose. Fruit, kind of cherry. Kind of dark fruit. A little harsh, kind of proofy. That one's proofy, but man. Ooh, that oak is sweet. No tannic on this. This is a sweet oak. A very sweet oak. A very sweet oak. This one could go up here. Let's do this. We're going to play with that. We're going to play with that. And then we're going to go... I'm going to go down the line from bottom to the top. And see if any of these need to move up. Or down. And then we'll do the reveal. So... Well, actually, we're going to go bottom to top and then top to bottom. And see if any need to switch... from the bottom. This is my least favorite. There's like a tannic taste to this that's not something that I'm totally vibing with. Kind of bitter, little earthy on the back palate. That one might just need to stay where it's at. It's not bad. It's just, in comparison to the others, I don't think it's doing it justice. This one, my gosh, is that like plum? The nose on this is phenomenal. What a great nose. Whoa. 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 Ugh. Yeah. Woo. I gotta take a piss. I had to pee. Oh. Alright, chat, don't judge me. I had to pee, but golly, that one kind of kicked my ass a little bit. Not gonna lie. Let's see here. It's kind of fruitful. This one might move down. I'm not really liking the aftertaste on that one. Not liking the aftertaste on that one at all. It's... Ugh, not a big fan. It's kind of tannic. A little bit of a harsh, earthy taste on the back palate. Not a huge fan. That one's pretty good. Pretty flavorful. A great like viscosity on that one. It lingers really well. Let's see. That one's a little harsh as well. This one could move here. Maybe. Let's see. That is fruitful. Fruitful, sweet, enjoyable. Kind of like a sweet cobbler. Yeah. I like that one. I do like it. What's going on here? Oh my god, this nose is phenomenal in this guy. Man. That's a little punchy, but it's on a whole nother level. Like, that's delivering really, really great flavors. Let's see. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Green. Really? Okay. Orange? Really? Ugh. Six bourbon blinds are difficult, ladies and gentlemen. White? Yeah. 6 bourbon blinds are difficult. Light blue? Really? Yellow? Wow. That's crazy. That's my lineup? On this blind, that's my lineup. That's interesting. Honestly, that's kind of in line with what I would think. This one's a little bit more surprising. It's just that rye is so... This is very well balanced. It's crazy because I think this is the lowest proof out of the whole bunch. So that's really shocking. But, yeah, excellent. Good blind. Good blind. That definitely tells me something. So, there you go. Let me know what you guys think. You guys think this was a good blind? Or you guys think I should try another day with a different batch? Let me know. But I'm telling you, this Midnight Winter's Dram, I have been sipping on this a lot more recently than I thought I would, and I was surprised. It's actually delivered really well. It's actually delivered really well. Alright, alright. Gonna be around this whole town. On for a long, long while. I'm gonna hit the road. Start looking for the edge of that long line. Alright. There we go.